Now then, let's take a much closer look at the Hispar Overbag. I've got here a Hispar Overbag, a K-series Hispar Overbag, and I want to have a look through the extraordinary nature of this equipment. And the Overbag is designed to work with a standard sleeping bag inside it. So it's designed bigger, it's cut bigger, the pattern size of it is stepped up to accommodate a sleeping bag inside it. So the foot piece and the width of the bag and so on is wider to allow a standard sleeping bag to go inside it and fully loft. That's the critical thing. You really need to have enough space inside the overbag to allow the standard sleeping bag, its combination bag, to loft fully, so you get the full loft of the standard sleeping bag and the full loft of the overbag. Now the remarkable thing is the amount of extra warmth this overbag will give you. I've got inside it a Hispar 400. This one is, as I say, is the Hispar K series bag. I'll run through that in a bit of detail, but the most critical thing to understand about these bags is the amount of extra warmth they generate. This is designed to go over a Hispar 400, a Hispar 500 or a Hispar 600. The Hispar 400 is rated at -9, the 500 is rated at -15 and the Hispar 600 is rated at -21. So they're all mid-level winter mountaineering bags or alpine and those sorts of bags that are suited to modest temperatures, modest cold temperatures. If you add the Hispar Overbag to any of those bags there, it'll increase the warmth by a full 24 degrees C lift, an added warmth of 24 degrees C. So you're really taking a winter sleeping bag, a lightweight winter sleeping bag, and moving it up into temperatures where you could use it on the coldest places in the world. You could certainly use this system on Everest. So it's a combination system of two bags, and the advantage of that is the flexibility and the use of a lightweight sleeping bag. Two lightweight sleeping bags combined to give a very, very effective system, a sleep system, 2 layers of down. I'll run through it. I'll just take this bag out. Inside it I've got a Hispar 400. I'll just take that out so we can have a closer look at it. But the critical thing about the overbag is it's cut wider, it accommodates its mate sleeping bag inside it. If we just look at the temperatures here, we're looking at a system of 2 sleeping bags, and it gives you 3 temperature potentials. The temperature rating of the overbag used alone is -6 degrees C. The temperature rating here of this one, the Hispar 400, used on its own is -9. But the combination of the two adds 24 degrees C to that. So the combination of the 2 bags together gives you a sleep system rating of -33. So you've got 2 bags and 3 ranges of potential use. -6, -9, these 2 bags used on their own, and then combined -33 really pushes it up into high altitude mountaineering, really some of the very high mountaineering systems. As I say, the overbag will go from, it'll cover the Hispar 400, the Hispar 500 and the Hispar 600. If you use the Hispar 600, which is rated at -21, so you've got a sleeping bag -21, you've got an overbag used, if it was used on its own, -6, so you've got a big range of potential temperatures from just 2 bags, plus used together. The Hispar 600 and the overbag gives you a temperature rating of -45. It's quite difficult sometimes to understand these temperatures. If you want to know more information or talk to us about exactly what is the right system for you, give us a ring and we'll have a look through it, or send us an email. Send us an email and we'll have a look through the right sort of system for you. Let's just run through the details of this bag. It's made out, this is the K-series bag, so it's filled with 1000 Hispar down and built in very, very lightweight fabrics. So it's the lightest possible Hispar overbag that we make. It's made in 1000 Hispar down, as I say. Now that's a pure 100% pure goose down, and it's a natural down. It's not been chemically enhanced, it's not been coated with some sort of coating to make it stiffer or something like that. It's a natural down, and we use this down because it gives us the best possible loft, the highest potential warmth that you can get from the down, that weight of down. And the second reason is it gives you the best longevity of the down. So for those reasons, we're using natural, untreated, unchemically enhanced downs. And it's 100% pure goose. There's no duck down in there. It's 100% pure goose. So the very highest quality down in the world. That helps us gain these incredible weights. This bag is approximately just over 700 grams, a very, very lightweight piece of equipment. And lightweight with down gear, lightweight equals pack down size. The lighter you can make it, the more it packs down. Truth is, you're going to carry it more than you're going to sleep in it. You'll carry it more than you use it. So that weight and pack down size is so critical. So that's why we use these very, very high-end, expensive materials, expensive down, to give us this maximum potential for making it as light and packable as possible, and then give you the greatest possible loft and warmth that it can give you. So 1000 fill-power down. The outer fabric is ultra shell. Ultra shell is approved fabric. By that, what I mean is it's got a DWR coating on the outer. They all do, don't they? But it's the inner that's important. It's the underside of the fabric. It has a permanent sprayed on breathable waterproof treatment to it. That's permanent, can't be rubbed off. The down, it touches the down, it's on the underside. It's a very smart system because it really helps you deal with drips of condensation coming off the inside of your tent, or if you're in a snow hole or something like that where there's water, then the waterproof fabric really helps improve the performance of the bag. The inside of the bag is made out of 10X fabric, that's the blue fabric there, a very lightweight downproof, windproof fabric, very, very soft and light, and it allows the down to loft towards you. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for the down to loft towards your body shape and drape around the shape of your body to give maximum insulation. It's a box wall construction, so that seam there where that stitch line is separated from that seam there. Look, the thread's blue, the thread's yellow here, orange, sorry, the thread on the outside is orange, the thread on the inside is blue, and that's because there's a fabric wall being built along that seam and along that seam to create a chamber for the down to be held in. The box wall construction allows the down to loft more. It allows you to put more down in and to get a greater depth of insulation around you. We've got a short zip, by standard we've got a short zip along the shoulder, and behind it is a double down-filled draft tube. Now zips are not windproof. Air goes through them, cold air gets through a zip, a bit like a sieve. They don't keep cold air out at all. So we need a draft tube. In this case, we've got two down-filled draft tubes. When you zip the bag together, the draft tubes are pushed together, and that prevents any cold air getting in. We've got a Velcro tab just to lock the zip so it can't come down and open. And on the top of the bag, we've got a cinch cord to pull the hood in much closer to you. It doesn't have a down collar. The reason it doesn't have a down collar is it's an overbag. It's designed to go over the top of another sleeping bag, so it doesn't have a collar to impede the fit of that bag. But it has those two draft tubes to prevent air getting through, cold air getting inside. As I say, box wall construction. We've got a round, comfortable foot piece, box wall construction at the bottom there. Now we've got a mummy-shaped hood. What I mean by that is the bag comes in quite steep, close around your shoulders, and a mummy-shaped smaller hood is closer to your head, so very efficient on getting maximum warmth and getting the down close to your head. But because of that, it creates a narrow entry point here, so we have to have a zip on the side. Now, PhD is a small specialist maker of down equipment. We specialise in extreme lightweight gear and extreme warmth, so we make equipment for some of the coldest expeditions in the world and some of the lightest challenges in the world, things like marathon disciplers, racing in the desert and so on, where during the day it's very hot and you're carrying all your kit to camp for the week, but at night it drops very, very cold and it's down to sort of almost down to air frost temperatures, so pretty cold. So we make equipment for a very broad range of very lightweight requirements, but extreme warmth as well. Now, because of that, we're a very small specialist company. We don't mass produce, we don't have huge factory or anything. We manufacture in our workshops in England, and we make to order. We make everything directly for our client. So we make one sleeping bag at a time, or one down suit, or one down jacket or something, one at a time, specifically directly for our end client. Now, the advantage of that, PhD has been described a couple of times as a cottage industry company, and it's a good description because it allows you to understand how we can make one-offs of everything that we make, and that allows our clients to choose exactly how they want that sleeping bag to be made. Now, these sleeping bags we make, these overbags and our sleeping bags, we make them in 16 different sizes, and that's to get the best fit possible. To really get the best from a sleeping bag, you want a very, very good fit. And plus, if for instance your body size, your body shape is slim and you're short, you want a sleeping bag that fits you well. You don't want a standard size sleeping bag. You're carrying far too much weight to start with. Plus, it isn't as warm as you hoped it would be because there's dead air spaces. So fit is so important. So we make 16 different sizes of these bags. And we make them in different colours and so on, and things like the zip can be specifically placed how you want it. Here we've got the zip on the left hand side. If you're a right-handed person, you'd normally have the zip on the left, so you can reach over your chest to open the zip. That's more comfortable. But we can put the zip, when we build a bag, we can put the zip on the left, we can put the zip on the right, and we can either put in a short zip here or a full-length zip, a full-length sleeping bag zip that's a double-ender, what we call a double-ender. It has a zip slider at the top, it can be opened at the top, and it can also be opened at the bottom to vent more comfortably and allow a bit more cool air around your feet. So PhD makes this kit to order, so you get a lot of options. You choose exactly how you want that bag to be made, and then we'll make it for you. One of the other details of these bags is that we can also make them with a fully waterproof system. This is ultra shell, it's a water resistant fabric, but if you want a fully waterproof fabric and for the fabric to be taped and the seams to be taped so no water can get in, then we can do that. We can use our fabric Dry LX. It's a breathable laminated fabric, a bonded fabric, 2 layers, and it's fully waterproof and breathable and can be taped, and we can make a completely waterproof cover to the sleeping bag. You wouldn't normally do that for high altitude mountaineering because it adds a bit of weight, but you certainly could consider it if you're on long-term camping situations, particularly where you expect damp conditions, particularly things like snow holes. They drip, don't they? When you cook inside a snow hole, the roof drips a bit and you get wet gear. Well, a fully waterproofed shell on a sleeping bag might be worth thinking. So we can build the sleeping bag exactly like you want it. Anyway, looking again, just returning to the basics of this Hispar Overbag. It's a sleep system. It's designed for 2 sleeping bags to work together, sometimes called a combi system. They're designed specifically to allow the inner bag, the standard bag, to loft inside them. That's the critical thing. You really want all the loft you're going to get from the inner bag. So they're designed bigger to go over the top. They're designed to fit specifically. And the Hispar combi bags are designed to fit with the Hispar 400, the Hispar 500 and the Hispar 600. And they can take a standard winter sleeping bag all the way up. They can take a sort of 3-season bag or 4-season bag. Hispar 400's rated at -9. So you can take a standard winter bag all the way up to expedition level, something suitable all the way up to Everest. All right, cheers.